Hi, Chris. How are you?
Robert, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I've got...
Well, that's always good to be honest.
I think I've got my camera on the wrong focus mode again. I've got it on like the tracking for running. That's probably okay, isn't it?
Have you pressed autofocus so that it focuses on your face and tracks your face?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Do you know how to use the autofocus?
No.
Okay.
You've taught me lots, Rob.
Yes. Next week, more classes.
Classes for
Chris.
Classes for asses, that's what you should call it.
It's been 2 weeks now.
No, it hasn't.
Yep.
Has it?
2 weeks. Yeah. So 2 weeks, you must have a couple of stories.
I have
that you want to share with the rest of the class.
Yep. Class?
Our class.
Rob, I don't know what
After all, this is Belfast Photo Workshop.
I don't even know.
These people are coming here for the news from us.
Us, Rob. Say it again, from us.
They're coming to be educated from us.
Guess what's happened? Oh no. Oh dear.
What?
Oh, pish. It's okay, I'll have to use a mouse. I have inadvertently left my pen somewhere.
That's okay. You don't need a computer. You've got your stories memorized.
You always say this, Rob. See, let my first story be about how different human beings are. How we must always be ready to let other forms of life in. And there's
no two human beings the same. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. So if you can remember your stories, I
have 3.
I applaud your remembered 3 stories. I unfortunately very, very much need to read stuff because I have the memory of a goldfish with Alzheimer's, just so you know. And that's because in my youth, Rob, in my youth, I did things that affected my memory. Just so you know.
Like falling on your head?
Falling on my head.
Being dropped as a child?
Putting stuff, well, probably. My mum always took my ginger hair because she dropped me down the toilet. My head went rusty. Also putting things in my head with my hands that has made my head go funny. So I must apologise.
So you have 4 stories. I have 3. Shall you go first?
Yeah. I'd love to go first.
We've got a busy night here.
Right, let's go. Oh no, what's happened? Okay. I want to talk very briefly about John Divola's new book called Terminus, which is 30. If you go to Photo Bookstore, there are other places, of course, you can buy this, like Belfast Exposed. 35 quid for a signed copy. Mac 2021 hardback, first edition new. And let me read this to you, okay? And there's 2 reasons why I'm telling you this. One, because the book is genuinely brilliant, but also there's a wee side note on it. So since 2014, John Divola has been making photographic projects in an abandoned Air Force housing complex in Victoriaville. Where do you think Victoriaville is, Rob?
It sounds like South Africa.
California.
Victorville.
What did I say?
You said Victoriaville.
There we go.
It's Victorville.
Oh, of course you've been there, have you?
Yes.
You dick.
Several times.
You dick. Okay. Good for you, you smarty pants. So Victorville, California, by intervening in buildings, diffuse interiors and spray, now tell me if this sounds familiar, with spray paint, then photographing the modified scenes, Divola creates work that sits in an intriguing juncture between photography, sculpture and installation. The images in Terminus gaze down derelict hallways towards dark shapes with Divola has painted at their ends. Okay, that's all. That's all you guys need to, well, maybe I'll read the next bit. Through layers of paint, dust and plaster, they exert
And Belfast Exposed has signed copies of this for £35?
I think there's, yeah, there must be, yeah, probably, yeah, I'd say they are. Well, if they're not,
that's a deal.
If they're not signed,
how many pages?
I'll sign them. Good question.
How many pages?
I went through it last week. God, I don't know, Rob. I don't know. You asked me something there. I don't know.
Well, is it 1 page or is it 6,000 pages?
Well, somewhere in between. If I'm being honest with you.
Good.
I like.
Is it value for money or
it's value? No, it's value for money.
Or should you just frame it?
It's value for money. No, it's not just one image. But you could tear them out and definitely put them on the wall. But Jill Quigley, okay, interventionist work that indeed stands between, okay, sculpture, installation, and photography. If I had to choose between Quigley's Point and Divola's Terminus, which one would I pick?
I'm liking the description of Terminus right now.
Well, I'm going with Jill Quigley. Do you know why? Because I love her. And she did her master's with me. But I'm not saying it's be unfair on either artist to say they're similar. They come from, it comes from a similar enough viewpoint, let's say. David's it's black and white, it's dark, it's contains all the stuff that you expect Divola's stuff to contain. If you go onto his web, I've talked about Divola before. Go onto his website and look at the low res and high res versions of it. It's something I'm thinking of taking on board. He doesn't do it for an arty reason. I think I might. But anyway, it's conceptual, it's experimentation, it's all that things that you expect whenever you get Divola's work. 35 quid, sure, that's only it's a deal. It's one for the bookshelf for sure. And I would put it beside Jill's work. I think it's work that you could, if you were running the class, you could really discuss. You could really have a good play with. They come from very different places. Jill's stuff, of course, is Irish cottages and it's interventionist work, and it comes from a different place. But there is enough intrigue and interest there for me to place them together and do a talk about. There you go. What do you think? Oh, cool. Hold on.
What?
I'm back in the room. I'm talking sense. Ish.
Okay.
And all from Victoriaville.
Victorville.
Love it, Victorville. Right, Rob, what is your next story? If it's not about Victorville, I'll be very surprised.
No, it's about another nail in the coffin of Canon DSLR.
Oh no. Why?
Yeah, they discontinued 26 EF mount lenses. Just chopped them
When?
last week.
How's that going down with the how's that going down with the Canon community?
Well, everybody's just going to have to go mirrorless. Writing's on the wall. Well, it's not even on the wall. It's on, the B&H website where it says discontinued.
So what happens if your name's Andrew and you bought one of those 3 weeks ago?
Sorry. Sorry, Andrew. You'll have to buy some new stuff, or not. Just buy used EF mounts. Just buy used EF glass.
So Rob, I'm not.
Have fun.
I'm not up to date on this stuff. What do I need? Sorry, I'm chewing.
Are you eating,
Rob? I'm so sorry. I couldn't.
Please don't. Please don't. Seriously. Please.
I can't. What am I going to do now?
Have food before a podcast. People don't want to hear you chewing.
They don't. Hold on.
No,
hold on.
Not at all.
Hold on.
Not at all.
It's gone. I don't know what came over me, Rob. It just was looking at me.
Thank you.
It's vegan jerky.
Yes.
Oh.
Can you just put it beyond arm's length?
It's gone.
For me,
it's away.
Thanks.
It's away.
So anyways, Andrew, EF mount.
Yeah, so tell me what's it. Right, so what? Yeah, so mirrorless, what do they take now?
RF. It's an RF.
What's an RF?
So it's a bigger mount. It's a larger diameter mount. And it's a different flange distance, obviously, because it's a mirrorless camera.
Did you say flange?
Flange.
Flange will always make me laugh.
Flange.
It's a great word, isn't it?
Yep. But I mean, like if you're just getting into photography and you want to buy a whole bunch of
course,
great gear,
it's good.
Go buy EF lenses and a whole bunch of old Canon DSLRs. You'll get a good deal on it, and it's good equipment. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's not really expandable.
What about frangipan? Do you like that word? Frangipan.
Katzenjammer.
What's Katzenjammer?
Katzenjammer.
What's Katzenjammer?
The Katzenjammer kids.
What's that?
You don't know them? You'll have to look
that
up.
A band?
It's a cartoon.
Is it a Canadian cartoon?
No, it's a German cartoon.
Oh, you're so international, Rob. Katzenjammer.
Katzenjammer.
Oh, now you've got me. Now I know it. Now you said it with a proper accent.
What's your next story, Chris?
My next story, Rob, is... Oh, I've forgotten to get my pen. I feel very loose without it. I'm going to have to go with my mouse. It is another book. This is Photo Book. Oh, shit up a stick. Are you there? This is Photo Bookstore. I'm quite clumsy today for some reason. It must be the full moon. This is Carolyn Drake. Did I talk about this before? Knit Club. Have I talked about Knit Club before? I feel like I have. Have I?
No, not to me.
Not to you. Good. It must have been to someone else. Anyway, first edition new 2020. But we know we're kind of okay with 2020 because 2020 didn't really happen in the whole world of anything.
We just wrote that off.
We wrote it off. Oh no, something very strange has happened. Hold on. My screen has went all beggar. Hold on a second, Rob.
It's okay, Chris. You memorized all your stories.
I haven't memorized anything, Rob, because I'm such a... See, this is what happens if you lose your track of stuff. Okay. Now, this is interesting, okay, and I'll tell you why it's interesting. It's interesting for a couple of reasons. One, that my mouse is all over the place. The other is Knit Club, okay. Now, the reason why I'm talking about these books is twofold. One, because the bookstore at Belfast Exposed is expanding, okay. Dear Connor is expanding the whole experience. Also, I don't know if I can talk about it. I can't talk about it, but there's something exciting coming up with it towards the book club. But anyway, we've been buying new books. Okay, of course, Terminus is one. The other is Knit Club. Okay, and it's unsigned. Do people still care for signed books? I don't know anyway. But anyway, hardcover with foil stamp, front and verso. That's nice, isn't it? Pages 118, Rob. 50 colour plates, it's 8 by 11, an essay by Rebecca Bengal. That's all you need to know. But anyway, it's a foreboding. You'll like this because I thought this was right up your street, which is why I'm talking about it, because it's everything you are, okay? And it is a foreboding meditation in the vein of South Gothic literature. Drake's most recent book, her body of work, emerged through a collaboration with an enigmatic group of women loosely calling themselves Knit Club. Are you scared yet, Rob?
No, it's sounding good.
Sounding good. The nature of the club is ambiguous.
But when they say South Gothic, like
Southern Gothic?
England?
No, I think it's American. Well, it'll make sense.
American.
It'll make sense if I tell you the next wee bit.
So like Savannah kind of Gothic.
Who's Savannah?
Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, right, I get you, sorry. Well, it's more to do with William Faulkner, as I lay dying, which we know comes from Homer's Odyssey. But I'll not go into that too much. I don't want to seem like a big egghead. So anyway, the book is ambiguous. Okay, it's crossed between a gang, a cult of mysteries, a group of friends bound by secrets only they share. The book follows a narrative loosely structured in Faulkner's As I Lay Dying, as we said. That is to say, not one omniscient... I'm really bad at this word.
Omniscient?
Yes, that's the word, Rob. That's how you say it? Omniscient.
I don't know. You have it in front of you. I don't.
Well, I've got a reading age of 11, so I don't really know what I have in front of me.
Oh, you do not stop falling back on that shit.
Rob, I have a reading age of 11.
No.
Yeah.
You do.
Why would you think I don't?
Because you can read.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fine, Chris. You're fine.
Oh no, it's not an excuse. It's just...
No.
It's just a fact, as I was tested by people who knew what they were talking about. But I'll come to you and you can test me.
I'll test you. I'll test you next time, okay?
Yeah, because I'm sure you're full of wisdom in those areas. But listen, I'm going to talk...
Because I can read.
Well, you can't read that well, clearly. But many did...
Because I can't say omniscient.
Yeah, you dick.
Omnipotent.
Go, keep saying it.
Omnipotent,
keep saying
what? I don't know what the word is.
OMNISCIENT.
Omniscient.
It's a dyslexic nightmare. Okay, but we know what it means. So this is not to say, okay, it made... Fuck, you're a fucker. You're a fucker, Rob. But many disparate streams of consciousness voices, okay? We sense that the authorship of the photographs will be collaborative, and the result, a creative play between Drake and the club in which he found herself embedded. Do you want to buy it, Rob? It is...
I think I'd rather get Terminus.
In fairness, I'm going to say something.
What?
I think Terminus might be more for you. Okay, but the reason why I lead into this for twofold: one for the William Faulkner stuff, because I find that quite interesting. Okay, but the other is there's an artist called Samantha Johnston Studios on Instagram. I'll put a link up. I've talked.
Yeah, we
I
talked
about
about
Samantha
her
before.
3 or 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. But listen, the work kind of is reminiscent, I suppose, in some aspects of that. But it's a really beautiful book, I have to say. You know, if you look at stuff online, then you think to yourself, well, should we get it? Let's get it. And you get it, and you're
Do you know who published it?
Yeah, I'm sure I do, actually. Let me just look up and see. It is TBW Books. Do you know what, Rob? It's not up your street. It is quite garish. It is quite out there for sure, but there are some stunning portraits. There's there's some stuff you would like. Terminus is a kind of adventure into, I don't know, in our past, probably you and I. Terminus might link us somewhere down one of those halls. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a black shadowy figure down a hallway somewhere?
I think you and I.
Is that what you are?
I think when
are you lurking? Are you lurking?
Well,
somewhere?
I think in whenever we both met in Burning Man, even I think there's something there. There's something otherworldly. Knit Club has that, but it's a more colourful version. It's let me say it's more. Divola might be LSD, okay. Knit Club is definitely more magic mushrooms. Okay. There's a difference there. Okay. I don't want to go into it yet. Okay. Robert, I might buy you a copy of it.
Of that book, yeah?
Of Knit Club, yeah. I think you'd like it.
Why do you think that?
I just think you'd like it. I think it's something that you wouldn't buy, but it's something you would enjoy. I think people need to buy you more stuff, because I think you buy stuff that you like, or you think you like.
I try not to buy anything. I buy things for other people.
You're so generous.
I just bought a book. I bought a book for a friend in California who lives out in the desert, all about desert homes.
Oh.
Like a sort of architectural digest photography sort of book.
That's funny, because
all on desert homes.
I've been looking at stuff like that. Kind of white buildings that run showers from the heat of the desert, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, those are Earth ships.
You can't say shits.
Earth ships.
Oh, ships.
Like self-contained, off-the-grid homes.
I get a sense that you're not drinking much tonight, Rob.
Yeah, sure.
You need to drink more. Rob, tell me your next story. Please let it be a story about
Sony.
Suing somebody. Are they suing somebody?
Sony.
Are they suing somebody?
Sony.
Are they suing somebody?
No.
Have they come up with a brilliant, fascinating invention?
Yep.
Are they going to buy all the...
They've come out with 14 millimeter 1.8.
No way.
Yep. That is exactly the same price as the Sigma 14 millimeter 1.8.
They're after everything, aren't they?
Yeah, except it's basically half the weight and half the size.
How?
And it's a better lens, less distortion. By all the early reviews.
How much is it?
$12.99, I think. $12.99 American.
£12.99.
Yes, Chris.
Buy me 5 of them, Rob. I'm going to give them to some people that I like.
Are you sure?
I'm going to buy them to people I like.
5.5 maybe.
No bother.
Yeah, $1,299 American dollars. That's pretty good. That's, I mean, for astrophotography,
Yeah.
it's a corrected rectilinear lens, so there's no, vertical distortion on it. So it looks really interesting. I've watched a few reviews so far on YouTube.
Where do you find this information, Rob?
YouTube.
Really?
Yep. So it's kind of cool.
Well,
If I didn't already own the 12 to 24, I would seriously think about that. I mean, for astrophotography, that's going to be really cool.
I know, Rob. I've been chatting to Leah about you, right? Leah's not a massive fan at the minute of you, okay?
What did I do?
You haven't done anything other than make me more informed, right? She loved Chris with shitty lights that cost nothing, okay? One lens, 2 batteries, and a couple of cards. She loved that, Chris.
I don't have any sway over anyone.
She loved
you. All can buy whatever you want to buy. I am just educating you.
Yeah, fuck.
If you want to buy Godox, you can buy Godox. Okay. If you want to buy Profoto, you can buy Profoto. It doesn't bother me.
What's happened?
I'm not swaying your decision.
What's happened is,
at the end of the day, you are your own person.
Listen,
you make your own decisions.
Listen to what's happened, okay? Here's what's happened.
I'm listening.
Listen. So I've just got the house renovated, okay? To a degree.
I heard.
To a degree. There's still a lot more to do. But I bought Profoto lights, B10s, 2 B10s.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a new floor downstairs. Okay. I'm about to buy a lens, as you know.
But Chris.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 2 different things here. See, one is your business.
Oh, I know.
That makes you money.
I know.
That you need to invest in.
Rob.
And the other is your personal.
Rob, listen.
That is a subsidiary of your business that the funds flow into.
But listen to this, Rob. I want to cut your wrist, okay? I want to cut my wrist. I want to blood brother you, okay? I want to hold it there while I look into your eyes. I want to blood brother you. I want you and I to be, well, we are already, okay? But I want to do it properly. I want to come back with a smattering of blood on my wrists. But Leah, it's not that she doesn't understand. It's just that part of her doesn't understand. Now, it's not a bad thing. The Profoto lights are...
They are investments.
It's necessity.
And you write them off.
Yeah, which you know what she said today? You know what she said today to her dad? They're written off. Step forward. We moved forward. We jumped over a hurdle.
Oh, that's good.
We jumped over a hurdle. So
you get the VAT back. So you don't worry about the VAT.
You get the VAT back.
And the rest of it, you're going to depreciate over the next, 3 or 4 years.
Of course.
You're going to depreciate those costings. So that's all accounting. And it's all good. And you've got a equipment that elevates you up another level. Yeah. So it's an investment in your business.
And a new lens and a new body. Okay. So now Chris Barr has entered the realms of...
You got a new body?
No, I'm buying a new body. And
what are you
buying?
I don't
have to Rob, you'll be very heavily asked questions about this new body. I need something for doing specials on TV and film. So you keep banging on about the A9 II. I keep thinking about the A7R 3 or 4, one of the two. That I won't use loads. I can stick the 70 to 200 on and do stuff with. But on specials, knock out something that's got a decent range of mic. Listen to me talking technical.
Yeah, we can talk about this offline.
Yeah. But listen, so that's where I'm at. Okay, that's where I'm at. Can I do a quick thing?
Yeah,
I did a talk. What day is today?
Sunday.
I don't know when I did it. Thursday, maybe. No, Friday. I did it on Friday. I think I did it on Friday with the British Journal of Photography. I did a talk that was 1854 Presents, and that is you basically go on and you kind of talk with other artists, and you have conversations around the subject. Our subject was the artist's voice. So it was around the artist's voice, and it was basically to do with. Let me see if I can find the exact thing, so I can not talk bullshit. It was. People can see my emails. People.
25 minutes.
Have we? Have we 25 minutes left?
No, we are at 20.
I'll be very quick. So basically, what happened was I was invited on, and it was finding your voice. Okay, I can't function without my
Yes, you've told us.
without my pen.
Without your pen.
Oh, for flip's sake. Anyway, I'll not go into it because it would take too long to find. So it was half LeBook Connections and 1854 Presents, which I'll put a link on because I think it's out maybe next week might be the time to do that. But it was a really interesting talk between myself and 3 other artists who I'll chat about later because it will take too long to explain stuff. But it was really interesting about finding your voice as an artist. There you go.
Cool.
It's good fun.
The British Journal of Photographers.
And LeBook.
And LeBook.
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 LeBook. I'll send you a link.
LEBOOK.
Not C. You dyslexic fuck.
BOOK.
I feel like eating more vegan tofu, but I won't.
Don't.
Rob.
Minnesota.
What? What about it? You can't just spring words onto me.
Cops, photojournalists.
Oh dear. Trouble.
Being detained, riots, cops taking media cards off photographers, photographing their faces, photographing their ID, detaining them. So yeah, I think the ACLU has their work cut out for them.
Why?
Because they're going to be ramping up lawsuits against the Minnesota police.
Well, the Minnesota police know what they're doing, do they not?
Not with that kind of stuff.
Joe Biden must...
Obviously, you can't
take out media
detain
cards.
A journalist and take their media cards. Without probable cause, without a warrant.
Well, is that the same in the States?
That is the States. Minnesota is
No, but I mean, is it the same as here as in the States? Is the law quite similar?
Oh, here? No. Here it's do whatever they want.
No, you can't. No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Sure they can.
No, they can't. They definitely can't. Mm-hmm. No, they can't. They cannot. I have the regulations on my Mac somewhere. They definitely can't. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking about Northern Ireland, you're talking about Great Britain. You're talking about dear old Ulster?
I don't know.
Can't.
Never been stopped.
You can't.
I'm not a photojournalist, so
no.
I feel for those guys because it's a hard enough job to begin with, but to have the cops against you when all you're trying to do is report the news.
Well, you're not
do your job.
Well, you're reporting the news that they're involved in.
They're involved in.
They're involved in, yeah.
In.
I imagine Minnesota. Where's Minnesota? Where's Minnesota?
In the United States.
I know, but is it? I know where it is. I know Minnesota's in the United States.
It's the Midwest.
Ah, well, there you go. There's your problem.
So, Chris, what are we gonna do next week?
Next week, Rob, I'm going to be on time.
Are we going to do a Stump the Chump?
I'd love that.
We've got 30 seconds left.
Let's do Stump the Chump.
Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it. And then try and get a guest as well. Do 3 Stump the Chumps. Oh, God. I've said too much.
All right, Chris.
Love you, Robert.
See you next week. Bye.
Sham. Bo.
3, 2, 1.
Do you think that's it over? You always get it wrong, you big dick.
Yeah,
no.
You got about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's okay. I could say lots in 10 seconds and then you could chastise me.
I'll stick it after the credits.
How's your willy? Is the willy cream doing any good? Your bum cream? Is your bum cream okay?
I don't have to put that after the end. It's gone. You're gone.